In this video, we're going to be ranking the best and worst businesses in GTA Online, factoring in both money making and how cool the property itself is, and the unique and convenient features that it might have. We're going to be working with tier best, amazing, okay, and trash. If you go on to enjoy, leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Anyway, let's get into it. Beginning with the car wash business. When it first came out, too many people jumped to conclusions saying just because it's a small business, it's not that great and it's another pretty useless, weak business that's not going to make too much money. But I actually really like this business. I think it's a very solid money making business and it's a relatively simple one. It doesn't have as much to it, like for example the CEO office, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Sure, it doesn't have, let's say, a 10 or 20 car garage, but when it comes to money making and considering it's actually a relatively cheap business coming in at $1 million, most other businesses are going to be well into the $2, $3, $4, maybe $5 million range. You can make your money back relatively quick. I'm actually going to put this business in tier amazing. It's got some solid quick money methods along with a passive income safe that you don't need to do anything for besides owning other businesses. So as long as you own a lot of businesses in GTA Online, that passive income safe is going to keep on generating money until it reaches $100,000, and it's going to be generating about $30,000 if you have a lot of businesses, which per in-game day is actually a very nice amount. One of the best passive money makers in the game. The only thing you need to do with it is one car wash service every now and then once the bar reaches maximum heat, but besides that, solid business, definitely worthy of amazing tier. Then we have the Darnell Bros Garment Factory. It's the only place you can take the terabyte inside and then put some bureau tech on it, so that's a really unique feature. The FIB files are decent money making methods, mainly the priority file though, and it does also have a passive income safe like the car wash, but it's not nearly as good as the car wash. It generates way slower. That being said, it's still a really cool property and I would say decent for money making. It also comes with a Mark II weapon workshop already included, so you don't have to spend any extra money on it. I'm gonna put it in tier amazing, maybe just over the car wash business. So two solid businesses to start off with. Then we have the Kosaka submarine, home of the Cayo Perico heist, which to this day is considered the best money method in the game, let alone heist. It is kind of random what amount of money you get. Sometimes you could get 800,000-900,000, or if you get lucky you can make up to $2.5 million doing it by yourself, and it's only going to take you like an hour, maybe even less if you're efficient with it. I'm gonna have to put it in tier best. It's a very solid property, not only for money making, but you also have the remote controlled missile launching station, which is actually a lot of fun. You have fast travel you could do with the submarine, and it also comes with a Mark II weapon workshop like the Garment Factory. So tier best for the Kosaka. The arcade, home of the Diamond Casino heist, which I would say is the second best paying heist in the game. Unfortunately, you can't do it completely solo like you can with the Cayo Perico heist, so that's a little bit of a bummer, I would say. Like the Garment Factory, it also has one of the slowest generating passive income safes in the game. At least you still have it, but it's just not that great. It's a solid property, but honestly, I would even put it under the car wash. Still in tier amazing though, just because of the Diamond Casino heist. The Nightclub, on the other hand, holds the best passive money maker in the game, with the safe generating you $50,000 every in-game day as long as you have maxed out popularity. This is a business where you can actually choose it at the very beginning when you spend $4 million as a new player, and GTA expanded and enhanced, so highly recommend getting this business to start off with, both for passive money making and active money making. You can have, I believe it's 4 different garages, with 3 of them having 10 car garages and then 1 just having 1 car space, so 31 different cars you can actually have stored in the Nightclub garage. A very solid space right there, definitely worthy of top of tier amazing. A hangar is pretty much a must if you want to be able to upgrade aircrafts in GTA Online, so this is obviously the main property to do it at, and relatively recently it also got a payout boost for the cell missions that you could do through the hangar. Haven't really grinded them enough myself, but just because of that I'm gonna have to put it in tier okay. It doesn't have any passive income safe, only active money making. The customization of the place itself is cool, but the main purpose is just being able to upgrade aircrafts. The bunker is the home of the mobile operations center, and there's some solid money making inside of there. You can make a lot of money long term with the bunker cargo, and you have the ammunition deliveries. That's a really good quick money method. You can make 50,000 in barely like a few minutes. So it also has a shooting range, which I never really use, and also a Mark II weapon workshop. Definitely worthy of tier amazing. I'm gonna go just under the the Nightclub though. When the Salvage Yard first came out, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was an okay business, but money making is actually super underrated. The passive income safe inside the Salvage Yard is one of the best in the game. It generates, I believe, up to a capacity of 250,000, and basically all you have to do to get to 250k is 2 of the tow truck missions and then just wait until it generates more and more. Very solid business, definitely worthy of tier amazing. Of course, you can also make a few 100,000 stealing some actual vehicles with the active money making of it, towards the top of tier amazing for that one. Then we have the auto shop. Straight up, I'm gonna have to put this in tier okay. It is a cool business. I like the customization of the property itself, but it doesn't have a passive income safe. I'm not a huge fan of the auto shop contracts that make you a few $100,000. Let me put it in tier okay, no more than that. The bail office, I feel like, is another pretty underrated one. I really like the bounty hunts you can do. You can make, I believe, about 130,000 for the most wanted bounty, and it resets every 24 hours. So basically, every real life day you can make a solid amount of money. Plus, the 2 agents are really easy to make passive money with. Just go up to them, press right D-pad, and every in-game day they come back and generate you some money through the safe. I'll go bottom of tier amazing for the bail office. Another solid property. It only has a 2-car garage, which is kind of a bummer. That's why I'm putting it towards the bottom. And of course, you're more than welcome to disagree with this list. If you do disagree with some of these, comment down below what you would change. CEO special cargo is a really good money method, but not much to it, honestly. It's not the most fun thing in the world. It does get a bit repetitive and more of a long-term thing, similar to bunker cargo, I would say, but the bunker just has more to it, I feel like. Plus, it's pretty expensive to own one of these. You need to own a CEO office first and then buy a CEO cargo warehouse. It's still a really good money method though. Let me put it just under the bunker in the middle of amazing. Vehicle cargo isn't as profitable, I would say, as CEO cargo, but for whatever reason, I just enjoy doing it more. Selling vehicles I just find to be much more fun than selling cargo. I don't know exactly why that is, but CEO vehicle cargo, one of the more fun businesses in my opinion. A bunch of MC businesses, straight up, I'm gonna have to put them in trash. I never grind them and they don't make you nearly as much money as some other ones. All MC businesses, I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan. Now, the Arena Workshop is a really cool property itself. It can hold, I believe, 30 cars. It has 3 different garages. If you have a police vehicle, you can only customize the police customization inside the Arena Workshop, so that's another thing it has going for it. But when it comes to money making, it is very bad. The Arena War game modes really don't make you much money at all, and for that reason, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put it in tier okay, just because money making is bad, but the property itself I actually do really like. The Mackenzie Airfield hangar is okay, but I feel like the missions do get repetitive. For money making, it's okay, but honestly, it's like the smallest business or the smallest property ever. It's just a little room inside of a small hangar, so I'm gonna put it in tier okay. It's not bad for money making, but I just prefer other businesses. Now, I absolutely love the luxurious aesthetic of the CEO office. I think it's probably the most luxurious business we have in the game. For money making, it's all right. It's got some special vehicle missions. It's got the CEO cargo and vehicle cargo, even though technically those are separate businesses. They are technically tied to each other though, so I am gonna factor them in. I'm gonna put them in the middle of tier amazing for the CEO office. It also has 3 20-car garages you can own, plus a special vehicle workshop, or like a personal vehicle workshop. 60 total car spaces attached to the CEO office. Amazing property, decent for money making. The agency has a lot of different money making methods. The payphone hits actually got nerfed in recent years. They used to be a little bit better, but security contracts are great. The Dr. Dre contract can get you $1 million. It's got a 20-car garage. It's got a Monty Tech that you can upgrade on certain vehicles in there. Bottom of tier best for the agency. The Acid Lab only costs $750,000, probably one of the cheapest businesses in the game, and you can get your money back very quick. I'll go either top of amazing or bottom of best. I'll go bottom of best for the Acid Lab. Really awesome business. I enjoy it, especially good for beginners, definitely. The original heists are really nostalgic and pretty fun to do, but they don't pay anywhere near as much as some of the newer heists, so I'm gonna have to put them in the middle of tier okay, probably above Mackenzie Field Hangar. The Motorcycle Clubhouse, not great for money making like the MC businesses. The property itself is decent. I'll go right over here, maybe under the hangar, under the auto shop actually. The facility has 3 major heists with the Doomsday heist. Solid for money making. I really never go in them though. I'll put them probably probably towards the bottom of amazing, just under the arcade, we'll say. And this is the final list. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Once again, you're more than welcome to disagree on some of these. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you're new for more awesome content like this that you don't want to miss, and click the video on screen now if you enjoyed this one. I hope you all enjoyed that video, and peace.